Hello, thanks for joining me for another review then. I'm in Raggy's room.
Raggy's tap room, everyone.
Indeed. So, and the bell's just there. So, anyway, we've got a beer from Thornbridge. Obviously, you know these guys are out of Bakewell in Derbyshire. And this is their Necessary Evil. As you can see, bourbon barrel aged. Imperial Stout, 13% in the bottle. And, is it 12? No, yeah.
13% in the bottle.
Get it right. I shouldn't have read that. That's just, yeah, 13% in the bottle, 12% on keg. Is that right? Yes. We got there in the end. But yeah. So this is very kindly brought to you by the man next to me. And where did you get it? You remember where you bought it?
I actually bought it from Alter Ego Brewing, their tap room in Derbyshire, in Loscoe in Derbyshire.
Oh, Derbyshire.
So they're a local craft beer brewery.
Yeah.
And they make some amazing beers. And that is actually their micro pub / tap room.
Yeah.
And they're an amazing, they've got 9 different casks on the bar. And then they've got a fridge full of all the best in the country.
Good
Cloudwater, Day, you know, everything you can imagine.
Yeah.
Hamilton.
Yeah, down London way, yeah.
Yeah, some amazing, and obviously some decent local stuff. That was in there, 11 quid for the bottle.
So this is an Imperial Stout then. It's aged for 8 months in bourbon barrels, and it goes into, I don't really want to go into that, but it's saying best served 10 to 12 degrees, so we're probably around that ballpark now. It's been out of the fridge probably 45 minutes to an hour, something like that. Yeah, so we're going to get into it. Let's have a look at the bottle. £11 was this a bottle?
Yeah.
Something like that.
For a 375ml, I think.
Yeah. So
it's not cheap.
It's not cheap, but then it's one of them special occasion beers. Share with friends, sipping beer. Instead, if you want this instead of like a dessert or something like that, then this would be something that you might pick up. So we've already done a review on my friend's channel. So now
that was the chilled review. This is the room temperature review.
So it's probably about half hour, 20 minutes out of the fridge by then. But now it's a bit more. So I'm just going to pour a little bit more out, see if it generates a bit of a head while we're talking. I'm not going to pour much because I don't want. That'll do for me. Do you want any more?
Yeah, let's dive in. Sean Borsley.
You want all of it, yeah?
Yeah, just knock it in. Yeah, let's get in. If I don't, it'll just go to waste, and I don't want to waste it.
A bit more. I will have a little bit more.
Yeah, have a bit more. Yeah, please.
There you go. Generated a bit of head there. That's good. Straight down the middle. There you go. I'm glad it wasn't that much.
Black pour.
Yeah, jet black. It's
tan
crazy.
head.
There's a slight kind of brown hues towards the edge of the beer in the light, which is pretty cool. So I'll give it a swirl, just to get them alcohol legs as you would expect for the ABV of the beer. You can see it just clinging to the glass there. He's necking it already. Look at him. But I'm going to go for the aroma then. So yeah, I mean I said it in earlier on, and I'm still getting it now. It's like a granary, brown bread kind of aroma, with some nice kind of roasted malt, burnt roasted malt maybe, but then like a creme brulee, burnt brown sugar. That's predominantly what I'm getting. Underneath that, a bit of booze as you would expect at 13% from the bottle, and then on from that, the bourbon's there, but it's not crazy on the aroma. It's there, but there's other things that I think are overstepping that slightly. But then we'll get into the taste and see what that's all about. So what are you getting? You try it first. I'm gonna have a taste. So
I mean, I get the bourbon on the aroma straight away for me. I do get vanilla. I don't really get oak, and this is the thing. You know, you get what you get. Got my young son taking the mickey at me just in the background here, so it's not easy. That booziness, you know, it really, the aroma that hits you, the booziness really pulsates. It
and that's the one. It's I'm not getting big booziness on the nose, but on the taste, and then it's going down into the stomach. It's warming.
Yes.
It's not off-putting. it's warming without being off-putting, if you know what I'm saying. If you're used to big ABV stouts, or maybe even like things like port wine or something like that, then you're going to be more used to this kind of beer. It's complex. It's definitely a sipping beer, as we always say for these kind of beers. I mean, we had one the other day, it was 14.5, and it was just almost felt like a session beer. It was dangerous. It's one of them deals. It's just scary. This one's not in that ballpark, I don't think.
No, it shows its colours straight away.
Yeah.
It's strong, ultra strong.
But yeah, I mean, bourbon barrel aged stout. Most of them are pretty damn good. So this is a vintage of 2020, and as I said, it's been in the bourbon barrel for 8 months. So I'd imagine sometime in 2019, in more normal times, this was put into the barrel.
Yeah.
Now we're here, August of 2021. So it's had a bit of time in the bottle. It's got a best before date of the 3rd of August of 2023, but this will keep for 10 years plus. It's one of them things for these beers. It just says enjoy as soon as possible. Not necessarily.
No, because I think as beers grow older, you know, it brings out more flavours. So
yeah.
I mean, you look at what Brewdog did last year, I think it was. You know, I mean, we know what Brewdog are like with some of their antics. But their thing where you buy it and then you age it yourself for 10 years. And imagine aging this for 10 years, the taste. And as we know, we've got a good friend to both of us, Danny McFadden. Sofa King Drunk, depends how you say that, it sounds wrong. But this fella has been cellar aging beers for 7 years or more, and some of the beers are absolutely stunning. So, I mean, I couldn't age a beer for more than a year, you know. It is what it is.
You've got enough beers, I reckon you can do it.
No chance.
But no, I mean, I'm getting a bit of vanilla out of this from that oak. Whether it's vanilla in itself, I don't know. There is a certain amount of sweetness there.
There is a sweetness, yeah.
But it's not over, as I say, and it's
There's
not
a hint, more of a hint.
It's not. I wouldn't say it's particularly bourbon forward for a bourbon barrel aged beer. It's there, of course, but it's not. Compared to some others you get, it's like that's all you get, and it hides everything else.
It's a complex little beastie, that's for sure.
Yeah, and do you know what I'm saying? I don't want it to be all about the bourbon when it comes to barrel aged beers. I like a bit of that, but I'm greedy. I want this and I want that. I want it all to be like, but it's very well balanced. I wouldn't say one particular thing over the other. You are getting notes behind the scenes of the bourbon, which is what I want from this kind of style of beer. So this is part of the Thornbridge Barrel Room series. So they also do a coconut version, which I had at Brewed London, which it's one of them. It
I'd love
blew.
to try that.
This is the thing with certain beers, especially with coconut. More often than not, they let you down. We always want more. It's like you know, people as consumers, you always want more. And I found that the coconut version of this necessary evil coconut delivered amazingly well with the coconut. It was like, wow, this is proper amazing. It blew me away when I tried that. They also do a vanilla version of this. I think they're bringing out another version. I don't know what it is. I'm sure some will post.
Cherry
I don't know. I'm sure you can find out. Anyone can find out. You can do a Google search.
Yeah,
this is off the
easy,
bat.
isn't it?
But I know they're bringing out another version. I'm not too sure what it is, but this is the OG version, and they've got a couple of variants currently.
I mean, you can imagine this with different flavours. Wow. It's already amazing as it is. It is. It's a booze fest of a beer, but it's amazing. The taste is there, the complexities. You know, there's more than we can probably pick out in a 10-15 minute review. You know, depends on what your palate is and what you can pick out.
Yeah, that's all it is.
But you can imagine, you know, something like a plum, butterscotch, banoffee, pie, cherry, flipping heck. some amazing. Oh,
yeah, I'm not sure about the butterscotch version, but
that's just me being
that's
me.
just you. Yeah. It's one of my sayings, but yeah, I'll have you can have that one. But yeah, overall though, is it worth the price? Yes. Would I buy it again? I would buy it again and put it away for a few years just to see how it changes, and then just maybe take it to a bottle share, or if I've got something happens like a special occasion, then crack one of them open with some friends or whatever, and share it. And that's what it's all about. These beers like this. So yeah, it's not your everyday beer. It's not a beer that you want to chug to get, you know, intoxicated, that kind of deal.
No.
It's a waste of money. You could do it cheaper if that's your thing. Never is my thing. But yeah, overall, great beer. Definitely buy it again. And nice to actually get a review of it with some company here.
Yeah,
So,
it's for me. Like you say, it's these beers are treat beers. You know, the price they command is because they are so damn good. It's a beer for the connoisseur, but it's a beer also for a treat. And you know, these sort of beers are the sort of beers that you give as a Christmas present. 11 quid a bottle, yeah, it's a Christmas present.
or a Christmas beer. You could something you could pick up these type of beers throughout the year, and then all of a sudden by the time you get that 2 week over Christmas, New Year sort of period, crack one of these open.
Start yourself off with Cocoa Wonderland, which is one of their lower ABV, or lower, it's about 6% if I remember correctly.
Yeah, it's a session beer.
Yeah, session.
Compared to that. But yeah.
And
but this is a session beer for some people. Yeah. Not £11 a bottle, it ain't.
No, not for me. No, not 11 quid.
Yeah.
But yeah, very decent, you know. And Thornbridge doing well out of Bakewell, not far away from Raggyland, and you know, cracking beer. And would I buy it again if I had to? Yes, I would. I'd love to see the different iterations of this. You know, the coconut, and whatever else comes.
Yeah.
Going to keep my eye out.
I'd like to put one of these away for 5 years. Do you reckon do that?
I couldn't do anything.
No,
like
I don't
that,
think so.
no.
I could.
Few months
I
I'd
could.
be struggling.
I've already got a 5-year-old bottle of beer at home.
Have you? Jesus, you've done well.
Yeah, I didn't know it was there. So.
Yeah,
But,
that's about the best way.
Anyway, that's a necessary evil from Thornbridge. So this is their part of their barrel room series, 2020 vintage. So there you go. Cheers for watching. Then check out Raggy's channel. I'll put the links down below, as well as all the brewery. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers. Take care.